What's up, heroes? Yes, it's finally here. My The Last of Us Part 2 review is up, but a few things to give you a heads up on. I do go into spoilers in this review. I could not do this without going into spoilers, honestly, at least on some of them. So if you're trying to avoid spoilers, just leave now. But if you want to stick around and watch still, I appreciate it, and I thank you for that. This is also done live, basically right after I beat the game, while the credits are rolling still. It is on stream right after I beat it, so there might be some things I forgot to talk about and mention in here, but I try to cover a lot of things about the game on a personal level and on a objective level too. But this game did piss me off a lot, quite a bit, and I do feel like Neil Druckmann and the devs lied to us and did some false advertisement on some aspects about the game and things about it, so I'll go into detail about that as well too. And honestly, if you want to save money, like a ton of money, on some digital copies of games or DLC or season passes, well, please, I can ask you to consider checking out my CD Keys link in the description below, where you can save a lot of money on digital copies of games, as I mentioned. And honestly, get better games than this game that I'm about to review today, in my opinion. So please check that out. And it's another way you can support the channel. And it's just an awesome way to save money. All right, guys, well, enjoy the review. Mike here, and I have just beat The Last of Us Part 2, a game shrouded in controversy because of leaks leading up to this, because of what story details were leaked and talked about and like that. And even if I didn't even look at this shit, like the leaks, I mean, even if I didn't know or look at the leaks, this game would have still pissed me off. This game, personally and objectively, has pissed me the fuck off. But I bought it anyway because, and I played through it because I love this series. I love Naughty Dog. But I cannot lie. I cannot lie. I never thought I would be at a point where I've lost faith in Naughty Dog on how to do a proper story in a video game. Start off playing as Joel. It's a nice little fun time. It's it's not too long after the events of the first game. And it's like, it kind of makes you feel all nice and warm inside a bit, you know. It feels good to play as Joel for a little bit, even though it's not really any combat. It's just like you're going to Jackson after talking with Tommy. And then you go see Ellie. Give her a guitar. They have a nice little kind of father-daughter type of moment. You know, and it's all nice. The presentation's on point. From visuals, graphics, voice acting, cinematography, environments, the attention to detail in this game, just awesome. Character animations, character dialogue, all that stuff, top notch. Gameplay is overall, gameplay is fantastic. I can't deny that. The gameplay is a lot of fun. You know, they really amped up combat in this one compared to the first game. Damn!
Hey.
Come here!
Shut it. It's them!
I do like the new kind of human shield mechanic. I didn't really use it till late game though.
Thought I saw it. Right here! I'll kill you. God damn it! Mika! No!
That's actually a pretty cool mechanic. I ain't gonna lie. That body shield shit is pretty damn dope. But from a gameplay perspective and what they outfit each character with in terms of weaponry, I'm not gonna lie. Mainly because of the gameplay and combat and weaponry, both are fun to play as. Both have their moments to shine in terms of that aspect. Do I care about Abby beyond that and beyond just having to go through this game to progress the story? No, I do not. My only favorable quality or favorite quality of Abby is the way she fights, because it feels like this girl belongs in fucking Mortal Kombat or some shit. Woo! Get these hands! Mortal Kombat! But they be having this bitch be doing some like Ronda Rousey and Mike Tyson shit. Like, and when I mean Mike Tyson, they be having her fucking bite off people's ears and fingers and shit. Like, she be going in. She is brutal. And just in general, overall, they do not shy away from making this game a brutal as fuck game. And I don't knock them for that. That actually helped keep me going, believe it or not, because when the story is shit. Compared to the first game, the story is garbage. The story is crap. But more on that later. We're talking about gameplay right now. I do feel like, though, in some ways they gave Abby better weaponry than Ellie. And then, in terms of gaming or gameplay, for whatever fucking reason, Naughty Dog had the bright fucking idea, oh, let's have the player play mostly as Abby, a character that majority of us don't even fucking give a shit about. And, spoiler alert, this bitch kills Joel! Why the fuck would I want to play a character that kills a beloved character to me? Why? What the fuck?
Stupid old man. You don't get to rush this.
Oh, come on! What? Fuck! Why? And that's where we get into the story part. The story is jacked the fuck up, okay? Oh my god. I was saying this throughout my playthrough, live streaming this, that the way they did this story reminds me of how they did Star Wars. Both with the recent movies, with the recent trilogy of Force Awakens and Last Jedi. This is Last Jedi. This also reminds me of what they did with Star Wars Force Unleashed. Force Unleashed 1 and 2. Now, for those watching this and don't understand what I mean by that, Force Unleashed 1 focused mostly on story over gameplay. The gameplay was still fun and solid in Star Wars Force Unleashed 1, but the story was even better. And that's kind of how I feel like Last of Us Part 1 is. The story is fantastic. Gameplay kind of takes a second seat to that. Here, it's the opposite. Gameplay is like more at the front this time, basically. It's like the number one priority, I feel like. Because in here, the story is like on the back burner. The story, how it's structured, fucked up. It's kind of done like Star Wars Force Unleashed 2, where the gameplay was better, more amped up, but the story suffered, and the story was put on the back burner or whatever. Last Jedi, same shit, similar. Last Jedi, it felt like they didn't care about the characters. It felt like they be mean to their characters. This is the same shit. I feel like from a story standpoint and character development and everything like that, Naughty Dog, the writers are just, they're mean to their characters. Don't get me wrong, they put a lot of love and effort into this game, but I feel like it's misguided love and effort. Oh my god, this, like, whew. Obviously the first thing that pissed me off was not the fact that Joel dies. It's the fact of how he dies. How he dies. This served no point overall whatsoever. Last of Us Part 1 ended in a way that where, you know, yeah, you could have made a sequel, but they didn't really need to. And now that we got the sequel, it was like, what was the fucking point? Why? Why? This served no fucking point other than, I guess, to kill Joel off in a unsatisfying way. It'd be different if maybe they had him die in a meaningful way. Like maybe if they would have had it where Joel sacrificed himself for Ellie, like maybe Joel got, I don't know, maybe Joel died from protecting Ellie from a clicker, or he dies from protecting Ellie from Abby, you know? And she thinks, and then maybe it's a misguided story direction or a misguided story path where, you know, Ellie thinks Abby's really after her and Joel's got away, and like, no, I was after Joel, bitch, you know? But I still would have hated playing as her. They should not have made Abby playable. And then they try to make her a likable character as you progress. And for some reason, they think it's a bright idea to have Abby be the most playable character in the fucking game. Why? No! They lied to us. Naughty Dog lied to us in what they told us. Neil Druckmann lied to us in what he told us and how they promoted this. They made it seem like Ellie was going to be the primary playable character this time around. Wrong! What kind of... Oh my god. No. We play a little bit as Joel in the beginning. We play... Let's say Joel was maybe like, what, 10%? Ellie was maybe what? 30? 40-ish? Nah, 30. 30. Because 60% was fucking Abby. This overall story did not serve any purpose. They try to make you like Abby. You know, after she's unkilled Joel, a beloved character, a lot of fans' favorite character, along with Ellie. And here's how they try to make you like her, right? They try to structure the story in a way where you kind of see, you know, some of Abby's past as far as her when she was younger. Just like do with Ellie. I'm gonna get to the flashbacks too. The flashbacks that are like dreams in a dream or in a flashback type shit. I'll get to that in a point. That's another fucking story issue too. But yeah, you see a side of her where, and then she meets these characters eventually, Lev and Yara, which, by the way, those side characters absolutely serve no fucking purpose. I like them. But they did not need to be part of the story. They did not. I could have done without them. From a story standpoint, they just did not serve a purpose whatsoever. Everything else pretty much could have happened relatively the same way without Yara and Lev being involved. She does help out these characters. They save her life. She helps them out. And then they try to show she's trying to redeem herself a little bit by helping out Yara and Lev, who are siblings. Because she talks about how she feels guilty or she feels like she needed to. And I feel like that echoes from her taking Joel's life. And she feels like she needs to atone for it in some way. Even though she doesn't directly say that. But that's the vibe I get. You know? Now, that's bullshit. You know? And another thing, too. She doesn't ever kills dogs. They make Ellie out to be some type of... They eventually make Ellie out to be some type of, like, sociopath type killer in a sense. At least up until the end, anyway. And they try to make Ellie the villain of all things. Like, what the fuck, Naughty Dog? They try to make Abby the hero of the fucking story and make Ellie the fucking villain. And, like, what? Makes no fucking sense. They do it horribly. And then the way they structure these flashbacks within a dream, within a flashback is, oh my god. I thought I was watching The Witcher. No, that's no disrespect to the Witcher series. Witcher season 1 was great, except for the controversial flashback stuff that you weren't sure what the fuck was a flashback and what wasn't. Here, they at least tell you how many years ago, but there's too many fucking flashbacks and within a dream within a flashback. Like, I kid you not. If you play this, you will see what I mean. If you play this, and there are moments where it's like you're playing in a past timeline that I guess is presented as like a flashback sequence or whatever, and then it goes into another flashback. It's what the fuck? Like, come on, man. No. All right, so, man, this is, whew. I'm letting all this rage out because this game pissed me off so much. So freaking much. And then, you know, shit ends up going down from a story perspective as far as, like, you know, Ellie and Abby end up eventually clashing and shit. But neither one of them dies. Ellie lets... Basically, there's multiple times that Abby let Ellie live. Multiple times. And then by the end, Ellie lets freaking Abby live. Like, what the hell? Tommy comes by, gives her shit, like, you promised me you're gonna get revenge and this and that. Tommy gets fucked up. He doesn't die, thank God, but he gets fucked up to the point he cannot freaking continue. And I don't care about New Game Plus Unlocked. Fuck that. No. So he gives Ellie shit, and then it makes Ellie think about some stuff, and then and it's like, that serves no purpose because, hell, Ellie goes down finds Abby, they fight, doesn't kill her, lets her go, and what does she get for it? She loses Dina, who apparently is like her love, you know, and her family, and, you know, having, you know, raising the kid with her and like that. She had a happy life with her. That's gone. She lost 2 fucking fingers. Well, her hand's not gonna be the same. Let's see. The house that Dina and her are living in is just, it's basically been gone. Like, stuff's gone. You know, she's lost Joel, who was like a dad to her. She lost other friends. Oh, Jesse is kind of another unimportant character too. I almost forgot about him. He ends up getting killed. Like, what the hell? Served no fucking purpose. This is not how you do a story. The story structure is horrible. Bad. The only good things about this game is the gameplay, presentation, and there are certain hype moments too. Oh, and then, oh my god, I will say this though. My favorite boss fight, my favorite encounter when it comes to an enemy is when this game was trying to pull a Resident Evil. This game pulls a Resident Evil, I kid you not. Oh. Oh my god! Oh! Oh, that is nasty as fuck! Oh! Oh, we gotta go! We gotta go! Fuck that, bro! And I admit, that was fun as shit. Tackling this thing. So good. But it's funny how they kind of do a Resident Evil there. They also pull from Walking Dead. I feel like, going back to the story a bit, they try to do a Walking Dead with these flashbacks with the story structure and like that, but it's done way worse than Walking Dead. And I feel like that's what they were trying to do. They were trying to do a Walking Dead, but failed horribly. Oh my god. I cannot in good conscience recommend this game unless you are, even if you're a hardcore fan, hardcore gamer. I'm a hardcore gamer, hardcore fan. I bought this trying to be optimistic, despite the leaks, despite shit I've heard, rumors and all that shit. I try to still hold some optimism. Even past Joel dying the way he did, I try to be optimistic because I was at least going to think, okay, Abby's at least going to die for what she did. Nope! There was some bullshit with gameplay. There was times where certain actions didn't go right. Like, I was hitting air, I was hitting an enemy and it went right through the enemy, stuff like that. But minor stuff, mostly minor stuff. The gunplay felt good for traversal, everything like that felt good. I know you guys are waiting for my final rating. I know you're waiting for my final rating. This shit. Whew. This game has pissed me off more than any other game this year. This, to me, is the worst game of 2020. On a personal level, I want to give it a fucking 6 or a 5. But objectively, I'm gonna have to give it a 7. Because objectively, overall, it is a solid, good game. I cannot deny that. It is a solid, good game. This is not a masterpiece. Don't believe what you want. This is my opinion. You're welcome to disagree with me. I'm probably going to catch some heat for this shit anyway. I don't know. I may have a lot of people agree with me. Hell, I might have people be mad because I gave it a 7 when it should have gotten way less. Objectively, this is a 7 because of the gameplay, presentation, voice acting, visuals, some story beats, some certain story things, you know, the story tone, the story beats, whatnot, wasn't all there. The story's mostly bad, but objectively, it's a 7 out of 10. Not a masterpiece. Do not believe the bullshit that these big time reviewers are giving you as far as like it's a masterpiece. It's 10 out of 10. It's 9. It's 8 out of 10. No, it's not. I thank y'all for watching this though. For those that do watch this review, and I appreciate any feedback you guys give me on this review about this because I want to hear from you guys. You know, give me your reasons why you liked it, didn't like it, all that stuff. I'll be bringing more reviews. Next up, we'll have Ghost of Tsushima, which I am so much more thrilled about playing. And we got Sword Art Online coming up. We got Fairy Tail, all other good games. But my review, that's where I stand on this game.